Okay, this is I use Quixel Bridge,
Okay.
my Quixel Bridge. So I'll just give me a minute. I'll download one and show you. So I have downloaded already a couple of things. You can see under Quixel you
Okay.
have a section named Decals.
Decal. Okay.
Huh? Just click
Okay.
on this. So it will show you all these maps are existing. All these things are exist. Suppose I want to use some graffiti or something, I can use that. All this dirt, everything is pre-existed. These are basically alpha maps. Okay, I'll show you. You can, if you want to create something, you can create it manually also. You just have to convert the this material to defer decal, and it will work as a this drag drop thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, suppose I want to some like random graffiti download. Then I'll click on export. Export. I can import here. And after importing, it will open that folder automatically. It's like same like all other Megascan assets. It automatically import into Unreal and open that folder. It's the exact same thing. It's still doing something. So it's still importing, depending upon the map size and all. So I guess I have selected 4K as of now by default. So I can reduce it to 1K or 2K and import it. So like with that, I can create amazing quality texture within no time, and I can use tileable this entire scene like modular pieces and create variation out of it very easily. Still importing, taking a lot of time. Escape. See, it automatically imports and opens in the graphically tag. So what I can do, like just simply drag, so save all first. Suppose I want that particular tag, I can simply drag and drop it into my scene, and that blue arrow, the below, the blue arrow is the direction of the decal map. The facing location, which is 0. Now this direction is correct, and align with the angle of your mesh. Okay, minus 90. Let's just correct it. 90. Okay, it projects on my scene directly. If I want to scale it down, I can scale it down. I can squeeze the box, then rotate and align with the wall, like your mesh. It will be visible within this green box only. Like if that green box snaps to a surface, then only it will be visible. So it's scaled in minus, should not be in minus. Oh, one. resize. Make sure it's not inverted. Like while resizing, it gets inverted. So make sure it doesn't happen. Scale, I can reduce this entire thing to, let's see, point 0.2. Uh, you can see it aligns with all the normal texture, lines, everything. So I can place it there and create something like this. And this particular material has color tab also. If you want to change the color, you can see albedo and all. You have albedo color overlay. If you want to change the color, you can do that as well. These are all default. Maybe change some color, tint, things, make it black, white, or cancel it. You can do that as well. Roughness, opacity, all those things you can change and modify. Like this, you can use a lot of detail maps to create amazing amount of detail. Let's see, dirt, glass. Yeah, I have a dirt soil. Let's see. Like I have all these pipes. They are kind of all over similar. So suppose I want to create some variation. So simply drag drop one material. Let's see, next again. One, this thing directly here. You can see I have some dirt and it's quite big. Point C, resize it, and then scale it in Z direction. So this box is basically the affected area. So if the box is really huge, anything will come contact with this particular box. This section will be projected there. See? So now I have all this dirt here, and it comes with all the normal maps, your roughness map, everything, and gives you really nice detail. So like this, you can add lots of details in decal. If you go and check decal maps, you have tons of decal, like hundreds and thousands of decals here. You can see you have commercial, you have blood, you have concrete, debris, door, fabric, all those stuff, graffiti, leakage. Suppose I want some leakage or some metal stuff. So metal, if you see metal texture, these kinds of structures also part of decal map. I can just simply import this and place it into my scene. I can do that, or I can just simply import some door and place it there. This kind of structure I can import and place it there on the floor. So let's see, I will use some leakage. That is something I can really use. Yes, this one is all leakage is already there. Yeah, I have. You can see in the screen I have couple, one, two, three leakage. So let's try this one. Drag, drop, and it's quite huge. You can see. Rotation, make it 0. This big arrow is the direction of your leakage. Then R, use it. You can see I have all this dirt now. But only thing is like all the sides, corners, 90-degree angles or all those deep cuts, deep angles will if your thickness is too wide, it will stretch. So you have to use it very smartly. Just scale it nicely, fit it within this box, push it inside. So I want to affect the background only, not the front part. I can do that as well. And for rotation, I can rotate and align with the shape. This is something I can show you with a new level very clearly. So suppose you have this box, Alt, okay, angle, yes, previous, something. Okay, you make it keep it half only, something like this. So now you want to add some texture something. So first I'll just go to my material. I have a couple of surface already. Okay, let's see. I have this really shiny something creating some double click. Let's see the styling is 18, make it 1. If I zoom in, okay, still it's quite this thing. Suppose I want something. Oh, this one. This one, yeah, something like this. And this will make my life easier. You can see the details and everything very easily. Styling is 2, I'll make it 1. Bit bigger or maybe 0.5. So clear to me. So I can just simply add a texture. You can see it comes with nice reflection and all these things. So suppose I want to create some detail here now. So what I'll do, instead of going back, because this is a tie level map, tie level texture. So this is how it works. Because environment works differently. In environment, for bigger part, usually we use tie level maps and add all the details with the help of decal map. So now I suppose I want to generate all the corner dirt and detail or maybe rust or dripping effect. So I'll go to leakage, my decal map. Mm, Place it here. Direction is 0. You can see all the dirt from that corner. 90. Make sure and align it nicely. Let's make it thin, really thin, so that it aligns with the wall without stretching the back. So now you can see if you zoom in, you have that all those dirt effect on that surface. If you want to duplicate, same manner, Alt, drag, duplicate it. You can delete, you can create this thing very easily. And then suppose I want to add like one more detail, I can do that as well. But the only thing I have to keep in mind is thickness. I guess I just replaced it. Yeah, I just replaced it. So place it nicely. Just make sure it doesn't stretch. If you go too, you see, I have a little bit stretch. I have to move it slightly outside. so that this width, this edge should not overlap that wall. Like you see, this all corner, if it goes beyond this point, you can see the small stretches are coming. So make sure, place it nicely and add all these details. You see, nice detail. And if you want to change the color, dirt or anything, you can do that. Color overlay. I want to make it quite dark. See, I can make it dark. I can pick the similar color, bluish tint. Make it even darker. Okay. Like if I want to like over intensity, I can increase, decrease. Those things also I can do. Styling I can increase, decrease. Normal if I want I can add or I can remove. Then roughness intensity I can make it really rough or really shiny. That is also possible. You can see it becomes really shiny. So I can do that also. I can add all those dirt and like it's overall it's a tileable map, but still I'm using so many details. Then I have some marble trim here. We make sure it should not stretch. That's the only condition. And they are styleable also. See? Nicely styled. So you have to plan it accordingly, nicely. I can squeeze and fit things, reduce the scale. I can do all those things. Then debris, you see, all those dirt, size, scale up. So I can create like dirt very easily. So my entire so you can see now just look entirely different from this wall. So you can create all these things. Then suppose you want to add some moss, that is also something possible. You can add moss and generate like really detailed effect. I have moss patch also. Let's suppose you want to add a moss patch. That is also can be done. It's loading. Just give me a sec. Yeah, it's loaded. Suppose I want to add a moss patch. So, and suppose you want to use multiple decal maps in one place. So you have this, you can see there's an option for short order, like in which order you want. You want it just to be on top and this one on to be on top. So you can switch to one, two, three like that and set the order. You can see now it's one. So this is the first layer. So no matter what kind of layer or what is there, it will be shown first. So I can apply this, use this thing. And only drawback of decal, like sometimes in extreme lighting condition, extreme lighting because this is way too shiny, this is way too matte. In extreme lighting condition, it might create some issue. But usually, if you like, because for tiles, obviously you're not going to use something like this. You're going to use something like or more like this dirt and all. That will be visible. That means there's way too much of difference between your decal map and your base texture. It might create some issue. But most of the time, because we'll use dirt and concrete on debris and all, we can create this thing very easily, generate all those details nicely. This and let's see. Then I have soil, concrete. There's like you see, I have patterns. See, I have patterns as well. These are trims, like for border or skirting or all those things. You can use trim. You can create really fancy designer building and all. Very nice, good look, nice looking. You can see it have all nice, normal, and gives you very nice appearance. Like this you can create. Then you have all those assets in your this thing bridge. Just to like suppose you want to populate your scene and create some extra detail. So that time you can use those things and add some detail to your scene very easily. All these things are pre-built, and suppose you want to create your own decal map, that is also possible. So it's either you can use this master, or you can create your own decal map as well. I'll show you the basic difference. So like, what is the difference? This decal map is basically like same normal material. Only difference is like it's a bit complicated. Don't have to worry about that. Only thing, select this material, and here you can see material domain is deferred decal, and it's translucent. That's the only difference. So by default it's on surface. So by default you change default to deferred decal and make it translucent. So let's see. I'll show you one simple some like effect I've created. Let's see. Um, Graffiti. I'll search for some graffiti image and something, or maybe I can find some text. Oh, exit sign. Huh? Exit sign. Okay, I found this. I found this. Just googled about exit sign. So I found all this exit sign. So suppose this one I want to use. This is quite small. So okay, let's use this one only. This is black and white. We can use colors. So I want to use this. There is a reason why going to use black and white, because I want to make all these black colors should a bit light, or the background it should be backlit bold. That's what my plan. So content, one, nine, four, one, and three, drag drop. It's same. It's a small image. So make sure save all your maps and everything. Save. So I want to convert this as a decal map, and I want to use this like my own textures or anything as decal map. So that is also can be done very easily. Right click, create a material. This is my exit decal. So this underscore have to add decal, double click and drag drop this thing. This is my texture, just connected to direct texture. That's it. Nothing like complicated. Select surfaces, deferred decal. Instead, it will show you error because it's asking for blend mode should be translucent. Make it translucent. Then, if you the translucent things are by default two-sided. Save. Saved. You can see now. You can see the decal map here, and this, and you can see this is my decal map. Drag, drop to my scene. Direction 0, resize. But it came like this entire section. There is no alpha. because you have to like whatever you pattern needs to have a alpha for that. That's the main difference between your decal map and normal other map. So this back side, I don't have a alpha for this, so I need a alpha. I just need this sign. I don't need this extra box. But right now it's like this. So what I'll do is open my Photoshop and create a alpha for that. So these are the small techniques we use and create a really good quality scene. Because in environment, it's not only about modeling and texturing. You need to use decal maps and you need to use the tileable maps and layered texture, all those things, and create something really nice. Because time is also very important because you need to save time as well. So this is what I want to create. So what I'll do, like W, this or something. Yeah, this is quite nice. So what I can do, go to channel, create a channel, see, control D, invert channel. So this white part will be visible, black part will be invisible, right? And then save it as PGA, save desktop, 32-bit. Anything with alpha channel should be 32-bit. Otherwise, alpha will not be saved. Save. So now I have to re-import this PGA into my Unreal. Okay, content. Okay, PGA. Replace this to this one. So now I have an alpha channel. I can connect this to capacity and save it. Then go to the scene. Now you see. Now you have a clean alpha and clean the scene. So all the black part basically it became transparent. That is something like you can like change, modify, and do things. So now, suppose what if I want that no exit glow? So because it's a material and Unreal material is very powerful. It's totally up to you what you want to do with this. Like suppose now I want this black section to glow. So what I can do, or I suppose I want to add some color to those things. So I can multiply bring this I want this black section, so I'll multiply directly this entire section here and just to sorry. Before that, before multiplying, I used a one minus node, one minus, press one and minus, one minus x basically invert. One minus is basically invert. Connect this. So if you select this, I will open this one. Show me the preview. Show me the preview. It basically inverts all the color, black to white to black, invert everything. So everything is inverted. Now this black become white. So I have the white selection, and I can connect this to emissive and one scalar parameter. Emissive, connect this to here. Default maybe 20 or something will give. But you can see inverted instantly. It's inverted here. So what if I want to give some color to this? I can do that as well. So this base can be like this. If I want, I can for this section, I want to add a color. So okay, I just show you with this only quickly. So instantly go to your this thing, and because this image quality is very low, very low quality image. So with this, you can see you can create this glowing thing very easily, or you can just simply use a nice clean this thing mask, create nice clean mask, because good quality, at least 1K map or something. So you can create this thing very easily. I guess I have some content in detail, right? Graffiti. So you can see I have a map, I have a albedo. So I can bring this to my decal. I'll show you with this. It will give you better understanding of this. This is my alpha, this is my diffuse map. Diffuse to base color and alpha to this directly, because right now all these things are not required, and this alpha to this. Read this, say, and right now this MSA you can see this MSA become full white. Reason, this alpha it's coming from this alpha, this other thing. So what I have to do is I want to change this to this color. So I'll use another multiply node, connect this and this, and then connect to MSA. So this thing will multiply with the color and generate it. If it doesn't, I'll add a add node. You can see I got the color. So if I can improve, I can increase the intensity, I can change things, I can, or if I want, I can add one power node or all those things to enhance the color, or all those, like modify alpha. I can do this very easily. So with the help of this, you can see instantly I got this decal. Or if I want now this decal, suppose I have a let's have a plane, one plane here, and this decal I don't suppose I use decal, move it here, 90. So suppose I have a plane and I want to have a moving board, like some pattern or some text or some video or something is running on this. I want to do that. So I have created that material already. I'll show you the entire material once again. Once one second, I have created that material. Where is that? I shouldn't. Yeah, this is here. This is instance, instance. So I have multiple instances. I'll show you what it basically do. Just compiling. Let me see. Let me see. Because node editor is very powerful, and if you use it properly, you can generate amazing quality texture, amazing quality things with it, no time. And but it's all about, like, you have to use it smartly. Like you have to plan what are the parts you want to texture and what are the parts you don't want to texture, or you just have to apply a tileable map and create all those details within engine with the help of decal maps, or with the help of overlays, or your multiply or addition subtraction within Unreal. Or you can use there's another material is there, you can create directional map, directional texture. So 17. Okay. The right time is read. Okay. So you can see it's just a map. If I just open and show you, It's just simply panning, nothing else. It's a simple node. This is my diffuse, that color. I just added a coordinate to this for panning, 0.01 panel. I just add a panel if you guys remember, I showed you water material. In that we have used a panel. Exact same. The panel is basically pan your texture, moves your texture in x direction or in y direction or x y direction both. So I just use in very low speed x direction point one speed. So in this, usually all those this round dots, like pixels or you call or you LED lights, you can see those things. So I just created those lights and added this thing. So I have a variation of this as well. Let's see, maybe this one. Apply. See? Exact same thing. I just replace the movie poster. So it gives you a feel of from distance. It will look like a moving a screen. Give you appearance of a screen. So creating something like this is very easy. It's just like what you are doing with that. So how you planning your texture and what you are using. This is like quite simple. You can create this and plus one more thing I have created, that is something today, so I guess we don't have enough time for that, but I'll show that as well. Mm, I'll show you the result, like what it does basically. I have created a material, direction material basically. It basically based on your like this thing, direction, like rotation of the model, it generates a texture. Like it can be moss, it can be rust, it can be snow, it can be anything. It's just that node, it basically reads your direction, your z direction, like it's your normal direction, and reads that and generates those textures based on the normal direction. This material is bit complicated, but it gives you amazing result within like few clicks. Okay, okay, still reading because this material is bit heavy. It is load by the time I'll update or send them. Yeah. Um, okay, quite heavy. Still loading. So give me a second. And till date, I haven't received any scene with texture. I have like Anshuman, like he's doing it. He showed me in the class, but he haven't submitted it yet. So I'm going to create this.
Last week I just
Activity. Just
last week I mailed you, sir, because you didn't create it in folder for fifth week.
really, I didn't. Okay, I'll cross check. Maybe I missed it. Okay, I'll cross check. I'll cross check that, and I'll upload my files or anything. I'll here and let's see.
Yes, sir, we mailed you. There was no space to upload.
Okay, I'll check that. I'll check that. Mail I haven't checked, so I'll just cross check it. So I created the assignment thing, submission folder this thing. Oh yes, okay. Just the assignment thing I have forgot to create. Yes, yes, yes. It's my bad. Okay, I'll cross check the mail. So you can upload your things here, and let's go to
This is for tomorrow. Assignment topic 6.
yes.
Okay.
This is for tomorrow. So let's take attendance. This is week 6, right? So like 1 week we're extending. So then next week we'll have only all doubt clearing session. Anything, any kind of doubt, anything you have, I'll address all those things so that by the end of like 7 week or 7.5 weeks, you should have a decent portfolio, decent environment to show. Okay. Okay, let's see. Akshay is present, and then Instrument is present. Anirudh today he is here. Okay. He always so quiet and never shows up. Ashwin Nitin is here. Dilip is also here. Then we have Dilip, Nitin, and Dulman. Okay. So I'll show you. You can see this material, this particular texture. You can see it has this displacement and this snowy effect. It's like it have volume as well. I'll show you the entire this thing, how to create it. So if I rotate this, you can see it depending upon the direction of my model generates the snow. Base part is always no snow, top part is always filled with snow. This can be moss, this can be your snow, this material I have created. And there's a snow thing is also there, moss thing created. A variation of this. Let me check it should be. Yeah, it's there. So I have created a snow and a moss. As you see, I have a mossy effect. For this, I don't have a displacement. For snow, I have added a displacement. Moss usually don't have that much thickness, but snow have usually have a thickness. So for that, we generated that. So you can create all these things very easily, and it's not very. It's yeah. It's I won't say it's not very complicated. This material is bit complicated, but this is something we can do. It's not. It's not. It's not doable. Definitely, it's doable. So for this, like albedo separated, like for this base texture, we have used from Megascan. All are tileable maps. These all these things. What is it? Yeah. These are all like tileable maps. We have used normal, roughness, detail normal, to displacement, then your direction of snow, like direction of snow or direction of mouse. We have used vertex normal, like normal for this generated. So basically, all these things are your default, what we create all the time, like displacement for displacement, normal for normal, roughness, albedo, and for UV tiling control. This is the only node. This node is only controlling this direction. I'll show you this entire thing tomorrow. So how to create this, and this is called like if you understand, like if you have clarity with this, like your albedo, roughness, and the normal map, how to create those things and how to control and how to add tiling to them. If you have understanding of this, you just have to understand how to create this thing. This is quite simple. It's like reading your blue channel. Based on your blue channel is basically generating. Blue channel is basically your Z direction. You can see blue is Z, red is your X, and green is your Y. So it's quite clear. So we are using a blue channel. So normal direction is blue. We're just using power and using a power, and there's a power blend. That is something if you want to blend intensity of the blend, if you increase decrease, then adding that to alpha and linear interpolation by default. If you A and B, the blending is by default 0.5, but A is empty and B we have added 5. So that like the blending power of this will be 5. The power is 5. Then we added a clamp 0 to 1 so that it never goes beyond 0, like less than 0 or beyond 1. Then simply connected this to our where it is here, normal or normal linear interpolation alpha. With the help of alpha we blend two different textures. That's what we did. It's like maybe it seems quite complicated. Like once we're going to create this, you'll find it's quite easy and simple. It's not that difficult. And with the help of this, the one environment I showed you, if you remember initially, that Shiva temple and temple ruin or something. In that particular scene, I have used most of the time for rocks, for cave, for pillars, for most of the things. I have used this material to generate that directional moss, so I don't have to work on those things way too hard. I just created the base texture and added this node to add the moss. So for moss, I have added one section and created this thing. And I'll explain a material function also, like how to convert this into material function and just simply connect it to your layer. And I have there's a layered texture also there. Like it's not very it maybe looks complicated, but it's not really that complicated. I'll just show where is the model. This is just to explain how layered texture works. It's just if I show you, this thing have a flat one UV, and everything is coming from different parameters, different normals, and different masks. Everything is calling from different masks. For everything, if I show you this my mask, I'm using a RGBA map, red, blue, green, and alpha map channel. Four channels. So I have four channels, and for each and every detail is coming from a different channel. So that's how I used it and create this entire texture. And I have entire control over it for tiling, for roughness, for color, for everything. I have control over it. So it's like it's not very complicated. Only thing is everything is controlled by the mask. So you can create really complex geometry, complex detail with the help of mask. And each and every part can have a different set of, you can see, different normal, different normal. Mm, where is my, like this here, I don't have a detailed lighting move here. So every part have a different normal map. Every part have a different specular map and plus a roughness map and diffuse, separate diffuse. So all these things I can control very easily. I'll show you all this thing how to create, generate this, and create this thing very easily. But actually, I cannot open this map. Reason due to some update and all, my this map got corrupted, so I cannot open that map anymore. So I'll show you the entire process how to create all those maps, all those textures, because those things will help you and to create help you to create really detailed and nice looking environment and save a lot of time. So for this, you can use Megascan. Use Megascan for your unique assets. Please texture it and combine your decal maps and all other maps and to generate all these things. Okay. Okay, I have like in 1 minute I have another class, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll explain all these things tomorrow, how to create these directional textures and all, and how to create variation within Unreal. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.